The other day on Keyshawn Johnson's podcast, Paul Pierce had this to say about the Miami Heat during the LeBron James era.
Did they underachieve though, based on the talent and everything?
I think they should have won 3 or 4. Like when you put that at that time, people was like you forget what Bron say in the what he say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So here's my problem with statements like this. I think when we become so focused on critiquing one team when they lose a game or a playoff series, we take away the time to give the other team credit for winning said game or playoff series. So why spend so much time focusing on what the Heat didn't do during that run with LeBron, D. Wade, and Bosh and focus on just how good those teams that beat them were? That era shouldn't be remembered as the time where the Heat should have won more titles because that discredits the great teams that they ran into. Let's start with that 2011 Dallas squad. When we talk about that final series, all people talk about is how much LeBron choked and what he didn't do in that series. Not enough emphasis went on how great that Mavericks team was that year and how well they executed in the finals. For example, during the playoffs, they were amazing. They knocked out the Thunder and the higher seeded defending champion Lakers on the way to the finals, while Dirk had a dominant run. During that postseason, he put up a blistering 27.7 points on 48% shooting and 46% shooting from 3. Yet all people talk about and remember from that 2011 championship was, like I said earlier, how much LeBron choked. Mark Cuban said it best here on First Take.
Like last year, did we play harder than the Heat? Is that what you think it was?
No, I don't. I think LeBron disappeared and shrank in crunch time of the fourth quarter, and I can just show you the numbers of what he didn't do in every fourth quarter.
So we get no credit for not putting him in a position to succeed.
My point exactly. Not enough emphasis went on how well the Mavericks executed and how great they were. Most of the discussion was on what the Heat didn't do to win. Then let's talk about 2014 when the Spurs beat him in the finals. You probably remember it as LeBron's last run in Miami and his last season there, and that's pretty much how that final series was looked at in hindsight. But again, do people remember how great that Spurs team was? They were the top seed in the West that year, one of the best two-way teams in the league, and had a tough playoff run against a lot of relatively younger teams. And once they got to the finals, that offense they ran against the Heat was devastating. They outscored Miami by an average of 14 points during that series and defended like crazy. So in trying to discredit Miami's run from 2010 through 2014, you're also passively discrediting the greatness of the team that they ran into. And I think that's one thing that's made sports discourse so toxic. Rarely do we give the winning teams credit. We spend more time talking about what the other team did or how the other team or the other players choked. For example, the other day in the NCAA tournament, the UNC Tar Heels lost to Alabama in the Sweet 16. So much talk on social media was about how RJ Davis and Armando Bacot didn't have a great 4-year run while they were at UNC. But how much did we focus on how well Alabama executed on both ends in that game? So I disagree with Paul Pierce for multiple reasons, and statements like that are the exact reason why people are getting tired of mainstream NBA media. Can we just talk about the game and the execution instead of just focusing on these narrative-based conversations? And that's exactly why LeBron James and JJ Redick's podcast is about to completely take over the basketball media space. And that's why I support it so much, and that's why I'm so excited for its future, is because we need a shift in the way we talk about the game of basketball.